And welcome back to Final Fantasy IX with me, Matthew Caddis, Iggy Puggy. So it's time to head out to the outer continent. Yes, I remember this time. So indeed, we will do so. This will, as I say, be the last Gargant ride through Fossil Rue, at least. So yay for that. In order to do so, you have to climb the vines and avoid being smooshed by the water, if that makes any sense. But yes, it might be unbeknownst to Zidane, but a lot of the world isn't covered in the mist, only the really mist continent. More on that a bit later, but welcome to the outer continent, which looks like, seemingly like, I don't want to call it a wasteland because there's a lot of trees here. And as we'll see, there are some people living here. Anyway, that being said, let's go around and go under. Because most of the enemies we face are just, with the exception of one very special Final Fantasy enemy, which I do want to get for Queena here, most especially. But never mind that. Auto potion, yay. And I think that's it, to be honest. And then we can go through here. So now we face our first enemy, which is a reskin, I think, or maybe not. Let's see. Oh, no, it is a not-so-new enemy, but it is the Cactuar. Now, in Final Fantasy IX, they hide themselves in the ground. And if you try and attack them while they're in the ground, they will counter with 1,000 needles. So, yeah, don't do that. They're also, like in Final Fantasy VIII, weak against ice, so Blizzara will work very well here. Obviously, 1,000 needles is a pretty good skill that Queena can learn as a blue magic. So, yeah. The problem with Cactuars is that their HP is quite small, seriously. So you want to be careful when you're dealing with these guys. And to not get 1,000 needles, of course, because none of my current party can survive it. Seriously. Unless I got like a HP growing ability or something. Meanwhile, they can actually use Confuse on you, which... yeah, now, normally what I would do with the thing, in the absence of using it sooner, is that, I would normally, have someone attack another party member, just to snap them out of their confusion. The problem with that is that in this game, seemingly they do normal damage with a thing. So, for example, if I try to attack Zidane with his own sword, or if Zidane tried to attack himself with his own sword, then that wouldn't work. Oh no. So let's see if we can get the Cactuar. Not yet. Okay, well, Zidane's a no-go, so I'm gonna have to rely on Vivi here. Probably don't want to use Blizzara. Yeah, we'll use Blizzara, that'll work. And have Zidane stay well away from the Cactuar. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sorry you died there, Zidane, but it's for the greater good in this case. Namely, the Queena learns 1,000 needles. I know they can't learn 1,000 needles, can Queena, so 10,000 needles. I was gonna make a Jumbo Cactuar joke, but that didn't work out, did it? Ah, well. Now let's go on. Indeed, fighting Cactuars also yields quite a decent amount of AP as well. Well worth you doing so if you want to level grind in this area, which you probably will do anyway because of the sheer amount of enemies here. Okay, so I think that's that. Let's go up the ridge then. If Zidane would move his ass instead of... I'm going to use a tent, that's why. I'll save. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea after learning a new blue magic for Queena. The amount of times I've saved in a Final Fantasy game, or any JRPG, and live to regret it is insane, man. Absolutely insane. So, yeah, I don't want to do that. Let's go to the next battle then, and it is, nothing. A couple more goblins. Well, these are goblin mages. And you can learn the magic hammer move from them. Yes, you could also use them from the magic vices in Burmecia, but I was terrible at fighting those guys, seriously. Magic hammer is an interesting move. You wouldn't think it to be useful in battle, but it actually is in a case of sapping MP, and we will get a boss at some point in the game that will require us, shall we say, to use magic hammer with Queener. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna just try and eat one of the goblin mages, just like I did with the cactuars, and see if I can get it. Nope. Likewise, these guys don't have much in the way of HP, so I want to be careful here. So again, only using was it Goblin Punch? I'm not sure now. Maybe it wasn't that. I thought it was Magic Hammer though with these guys, but we'll see. We'll see. So you eat them, Queener. Yeah, I'm gonna get Thundara, but whatever. Thundara struck? Maybe! Who knew? Who knows? Who knows? Right. Can you eat him, please? Queener. There we go. No, it's Goblin Punch. So I was wrong. Oh well. I still want to fill out at least some. Although, having said that, Goblin Punch is kind of outmatched now that I have 1,000 needles from that character, so maybe not. Anyway, we get to our first village. And if anyone has played Final Fantasy 1, I only went through. I did get the anthology, not the anthology, Origins back in the early 2000s on my PS1, and I didn't really warm to Final Fantasy 1. It was only after the Pixel remasters that I did, weirdly enough. And we'll get to the Pixel remasters. I'm actually enjoying those games, seriously. But I think, do we need any potions? Don't know if we do. The only one I've had trouble with is, really, annoyance, is Final Fantasy 3, but I'm still willing to do that because it is a JRPG, you can easily level grind, can't you? Even towards the last dungeon. I'll go over the, why I like the Pixel remasters when I do eventually decide to do Final Fantasy 1. So yeah, the ogre, no bandana. Yeah, let's switch to the mithril armlet. Yeah, we'll do that. And anything else for Zidane? No, I think he's fine. Right, so where we're headed now is the village of Conde Petie, which is on top of this mountain. It's not even a mountain, really. But it goes up into the mountains anyway, so yeah. Let's see if I can get my bearings here. What the hell am I doing? Right, ethers. Right, that's needed for VV there. Yeah, I can definitely switch to the Lamia's. Yeah, I'll use Insomniac. Probably becoming useful at some point. Oh no, I'm going with the Lamia's Tiara, okay. Mithril Vest. I am not going to equip Auto Potion on anyone because it just uses up your, potion supply like I do when I eat Whatsis. Seriously. Anyway, that being said, into the thing there, the village of Conde Petie. It may not look like much from the outside, but oh boy, is there a lot to this village. Seriously. Yeah, there is no mist at all. Get used to it, guys. Well, it's kind of out in the... Maybe it actually is sort of a temple, but we'll see that. Don't try and eat anything, Queener. Fair point there, Dagger. Then again, given what both Cloud and Squall were lumbered with, I don't blame Square Enix for creating a character like this, compared to Cloud and Squall at least. Anyway, apparently we have some Scottish dwarves here who say "Rally ho!" or something, which was apparently a thing back in Final Fantasy 1. At least it has been since the thing, though in in Final Fantasy 1, they lived the underground, these guys. In this case, they don't live underground. They actually live in a village based on a tree bark, but yeah. Yeah, and they're green, and they speak Scottish. Now, when did this game come out again? 2001, same year as Shrek. Oh boy. Okay, and we get an AT here, so we have a choice of them. I might as well go with Queena here. Apparently, our gourmand has gone to get some food. Oh boy, yeah, and you're gonna be very bad people as well there, Queena. In a moment when you try and steal some here and try and eat them. I don't know if I have 1,000. Pumpkin bomb? You sell dead monsters! Why you think you... Did you say these very, very, very bad people there, Queena? Seriously? Okay, there's no good defense there. Oh boy. Let's see. Yeah, another one. Vivi in the couple. Okay. What? No, Vivi in the couple. I might as well. Yeah. And then we just get an argument here, seriously. I don't think they're listening to you, Vivi. No, I don't think they are. Well, they are getting so angry. And Vivi's just stuck in the middle here, seriously. Now, keep that in mind for a bit later. Running errands. Because, no, they're not. As we'll soon find out with regards to black mages, but let's see, I think that's where the grocer was. And Dagger and William. Oh boy, I see where this is going. I don't even know what this William person looks like. Yep, they want Dagger to marry this William person. Wait, sanctuary? What sanctuary? I'm not marrying anybody. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go save here. And on the next episode, well, we may well find our thing, but not yet. Then we have to give it to Susanna, this letter. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye!